Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. Yo, Sambo, and joining us as always is Seraphis, our Worgen mage. Say g'day, Seraphis.
The beast in me hungers.
The beast in you hungers, and the beast inside us hungers for some questing as well. Of course, she's level 35 now. You can see we're basically a third of the way through level 35. Slowly inching our way towards level 40, which of course means a new mount. We're very much looking forward to that. And of course, lots of other goodies that hit at level 40. We'll wait till we get there to disclose all of those, but we're waiting for that big time. It won't be that far away. And of course, if you joined us in our last episode, you'll know that we picked up a whole bunch of quests around here at this new little outpost, the Thal'darah Overlook. Of course, what happened was we went to rescue all of the little younglings from the Thal'darah Grove down south, and you might remember if at the end of the last episode, the Horde bomb came across and actually blew a great big crater in the place, which was very surprising. Wasn't expecting that to happen at all. Very cool. A nice use of the phasing technology that's used a lot in World of Warcraft. And of course, what that's done is left us with a bunch of quests now that are taking us up north here to the Stonetalon Peak. And Stonetalon Peak is exactly where we used to quest back in the old days, back before Cataclysm. So I'm very keen to see what it looks like now, because by all accounts, all the quests that we picked up seem to say that it got taken over by the Horde. And you can see here one of our first tasks here called Back to the Depths, where we've got to actually slay some invading tentacles, and we've got Harbinger Aph'lass, some named person that we've got to slay there. And you can see here it says tentacles are bursting forth from the earth, and that he suspects there's a force at the heart of Stonetalon Peak that controls the tendrils, and I'd say that that is that named mob there, the Aph'lass. Then of course up a little bit more further north than that, we've got this quest here putting them to rest, where we've got these 8 Sentinels glaives that we've actually got to collect. So they're sort of signs to say that the corrupted Sentinel has been killed. And then further up there you can see that we've got to pick up a sketchbook for Elder Sareth, who has asked us to collect it from up there. So this will definitely be very interesting. It would have been a trip down memory lane, bit of nostalgia for us if things had been the same. But things are obviously very different now in the Stonetalon Peak. And like I said, if you've played WoW from the early days, this may look a lot different. I'm imagining that it will. I mean, those ruins were always over there. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. What's this? A wild fey dragon. Very cool. Look at this. And there we have the beautiful Night Elf music playing as well. Now I wonder if we can skin the dragon. Very cool. I love that model in WoW, by the way. Okay, here we go, an invading tendril, and you can see there as we hover over it, it's 0 out of 10. Whoa, okay, so it's firing back dark shadow skulls at us. Look at that! Yikes! Alright, they are nasty. Far out. Right, we've got this sap beast here as well. Now, I don't think we need a sap beast, but we'll kill it all the same, because we can.
I don't have a target.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's concentrate on these tentacles for now, these tendrils. And once again, we've not only got to kill them, but we've also got to basically kill the source of them, or their leader, if you like. So that's the named mob.
I need a target.
And we're getting some nice XP for them as well, by the way, so that's always a nice handy little bonus. But they're certainly very big, aren't they, when you look at it in the scheme of things. Now what's that there? Twilight Runner. Oh, very cool. Okay, I haven't seen those mobs before. I've seen the model, of course, but I don't think I've ever seen an actual Twilight Runner. Okay, so this looks to be... Oh, look, there's a Cenarian botanist.
Greetings.
Greetings to you. And Bunny Wabbit. Alright, now let's have a look on the map and see where we are. Alright, so Stonetalon Peak. Alright, so this is kind of... Well, it's kind of where we used to go. Maybe it's up north further. I don't know, because none of this looks familiar. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe the layout's just changed. We'll keep going north because there used to be a sort of lodge just further north. And we'll see if it's there or its ruins are there still perhaps. And there used to be a flight point up there. So some of you guys may or may not recognize it. Not sure. Oh, look, it looks like it is there. Alright, so this was... Oh, okay. Now this is looking familiar now. Oh, now look, there is a corrupted Sentinel as well. And you can see that she's carrying a glaive there. That's what we need.
Still recharging.
It's always sad killing one of our own, isn't it? There we go, the Sentinel's glaive, 1 out of 8. So that's what we need. Okay, so no, this is looking familiar, and look at that, it's completely burnt to the ground. Yes, this is the old outpost. Wow. Okay, oh no, all of them have been killed. Okay, so this is the outpost, and this here was once basically an inn, and you'd have a flight point here. You can see it over there, that's the remains of the flight point. And again, getting some XP for that. So you'd arrive in here. Oh, well, let's just clear out a little bit. Oh, and can you tell what I've forgotten, folks? That's right, I've forgotten our mage shield. What an idiot. Here we go. So giving us that little bit of extra protection, giving a bit of bite back to our attackers, and of course also increasing our crit chance as well, which is a big one. Alright, so yeah, you'd used to fly in here, and then you'd basically make your way up through this glade up here, which would in fact go uphill. I couldn't recognize it because we came in through the back way. So you'd actually make your way up there, and yeah, up here, and then you'd make your way over the hill, and then all of this was a great big sort of scaled, well, a big, like, what do you call it, like a... It's a thing that goes down, a downhill slant, a slope. Good Lord, why couldn't I think of the word there? That there is a downhill slope all the way down through the zone, and you may remember that. In fact, I remember climbing up it the other way many a time. So hopefully we'll get to go have a look at that as well. That'll bring back some memories. But wow, it's disturbing being here with everything just completely torched and killed. This is definitely the place. And there we go again, I'm using my wand instead of opening up with the frostbolt there. And of course my wand is set to my number 1. Right, there we are, 4 out of 10 of these tendrils slain. See if there's any survivors in here. No, not a sausage. Oh, there's bodies everywhere. There's a corrupted sentinel. Oh dear, it's no good, is it? Killing one of our own. But yeah, very cool looking. I really, like I said in the last episode, really like the way they do these sort of lush. Look at that, the tendril's actually attacking. Look at that, it's got a deer. It's got a deer caught in its tendrils. The mule deer. Wow, that is nasty. Now, I don't think we've actually slash-loved one of these either, so let's do that. There we go. Alright, you deserve to die for that tendril. Poor little deer. Throwing it around like it's a rag doll, eh? There you go, little deer. Sorry about that. But yeah, these areas are very cool. Just the whole woodland feel is done so well. They really capture it really well. You really do feel like you're running around in a sort of woodland forest. Alright, some tin for us. That's good. Right, now how many of these tendrils have we got? 5 out of 10, we're getting there. Alright, 6 down, and how many of the... Let's see, we've got 5 out of 8 of the glaives collected, and we've got 6 out of 10 of the tendrils. So slowly but surely. Oh, an antlered courser. Let's /love that as well. Again, doing that for our achievement, of course, to all the squirrels we've loved before, etc.
I need a target.
Right, 7 out of 10. And don't forget too, we've got to find basically their leader, the named mob as well. Not sure where that is. Hopefully it'll show up on our map shortly. Alright, so 8 out of 10 of those. And we need some more glaives. Yeah, look, this is looking familiar now. This is the road, the old path that we'd run up to get to the other side of the mountain. Good old sound of clear casting there. Alright, 6 out of 8. Oh! Look at that. There is the son of... Okay, so the son of Cenarius are still here. They used to be here as well. Hello. Alright, glad that they survived. And I think I just saw the main boss over in the background there too, by the way. Alright, 9 out of 10. Actually, I wonder if the main boss counts as well. That'd be interesting. Alright, 6 out of 8 for our corrupted Sentinels, and of course they were once on our side, but they've been corrupted by these tentacles around here by the looks of things. And it's good to know that we're getting XP for them as well. Alright, 7 out of 8 of those. May need to just head back to find one before we carry on back the way we came. Alright, there's one over there. Let's blink over. There we are. Alright, looks like that's it for them, is it? Yep, there we go, 8 out of 8. Oh, that's something I nearly forgot. We need the sketchbook, which of course will make sense that it's in the inn here, I'd say. Can't remember to be sure if she was a mob, she was an NPC that used to be here before the Cataclysm. And some good old silk cloth there. Right, I'm going to guess that it's kind of up on the mezzanine there, perhaps. Alright, now let's see if she left it behind the counter. No. Alright, so perhaps it's up, or maybe it's way up the very top. So probably going to have to get rid of this person here first. Loving that clear casting. Once again, folks, if you are playing a mage, I highly recommend that you get it in your talent tree. Now just another handy little button as well, just to put you into attack mode, if you like, is T. So if you ever stand there and you just open by actually casting a spell, you won't actually put yourself into combat. So what you can do is you can...
I need a target.
Yep, so you can see there I'm hitting T, and that will actually toggle you in and out of combat, basically. Alright, there we go, Elder Sareth's sketchbook. Let's have a look, see if it says anything on it there. No, it just says it's a quest item. No problem. So yeah, you can see there I've got her targeted, but if I hit T, there you go, you can see I've gone into combat mode there. So just a nice handy little tooltip there. Alright, so I think what we have to do now is grab, yeah, there we go, Harbinger Aph'lass. So it's that boss that we need to get. And I'm pretty sure I saw it up there in the ruins. So let's go take a closer look. As we dodge and duck and weave in between these invading tendrils here. There's a Cenarian botanist again. Alright, there it is. Oh, yep, okay, so it's a faceless one. These blimmin' faceless ones, we keep coming across them all the time. They seem to always be at the centre of all of the problems. You remember perhaps that they were kind of at the centre of the problems in Darkshore. Of course, Horde were the main problem in Ashenvale, but definitely in Darkshore, these guys were the bad guys. There's no doubt about it. Alright, Aph'lass, your ass is ours. Let's use the presence of mind to make that fire cast there, the firebolt, fireball spell, an instant cast. And there we go. The big bad guy is down. We've done our job well. Alright, so I think now we're all done here. Yep, time for us to mount up and head back and hand in. For hopefully lots of yummy XP. So yeah, this is not the way you'd normally get out of here in the old days. You'd go that way and, like I say, go down that incline, down the slope there, make your way back out. But all of this is kind of new coming up here. And indeed this outpost, the entire outpost is new since the Cataclysm. Well, unless I've been blind for, what, 5-6 years and just not seen it. But I'm sure I would have. Okay.
I am listening.
Have you found my sketchbook? Yes, indeed we have. You've found it. Aloon, bless you, child. Perhaps this book will give me the strength to carry on. Now let's have a look at this mantle, and yeah, unfortunately it's a lot less intellect and spirit, so we can't really take that, but we will take the most expensive item, which is this bow here, and that's going to net us 31 silver at a vendor. So we'll absolutely take that. 1900 XP, yeah, we'll definitely have that. Thank you very much. Putting them to rest, the Sentinels glaives. Thank you, Sareth. Each glaive has the name of the Sentinel it belonged to imprinted upon its blade, and that means we can now send word to their families and put their souls to rest. So another 1900 XP. You can see we're getting really close here to being halfway through the level as well. Back to the depths. This is it. The death of the Harbinger Aph'lass has not ceased the tendril attacks. You've done all you can, and I thank you for that. There we go. Alright, so we are basically halfway. I think if we hover over this bar, it should tell us, what are we, 48% of the way through. Nearly there. Alright, let's just repair up and also double check that there aren't any more quests that have popped up here, of course. Let's hop over to Poppy here, our engineer.
Would you like to purchase something?
Why, no, I wouldn't actually, but I'd like to sell you a whole bunch of stuff, that's for sure. And our soulbound bow there, we'll get rid of the melon juice as well. Definitely won't be selling those eggs, of course, coming up to Christmas in a couple of months' time. They're going to sell for a pretty penny on the auction house. So once again, if you are playing along, please collect up eggs now and you'll make yourself lots and lots of money. Alright, so let's just check in here for any... No exclamation marks, that's cool. Okay, so you can see here we've now got this quest, and you might remember from our last episode, if we quickly read this, we basically need to establish communication with the Farwatcher Glen to the south, and our Darnassian Glaive Throwers, that's these in the background, of course you might remember we used them when we were back in Gilneas, are at your disposal, Seraphis. Use them to cut a swathe through the encroaching Horde forces and to clear a path to Farwatcher Glen. I only hope we're not too late to save the Glen. Should it be intact down there, find Hierophant Melek and inform him of our status. So if we look on our map, you can see we've basically got these Horde soldiers, 3 Cromgar demolishers, all to be destroyed, and then probably make our way all the way down. You can see here, yep, down here to the Farwatcher Glen, which is also a new part of the game that I haven't seen before, that's only arrived since the Cataclysm. So yeah, very, very cool. Alright, nothing left to do but to hop on one of these beasties here. There we go. And off we go. Now, let's just have a recap. Of course, it's been a while since we've driven one of these. So you can see we've got Glaive Throw here. Fires a large glaive towards the target. dealing 1200 damage and 1000 siege damage in a 5-yard radius, so that's very handy there. And you can also see we've got this blade salvo here, fires a volley of smaller blades towards the target area. Each blade deals 1000 damage in a 5-yard radius. So yeah, very cool. And you can see we can manually use this up and down arrow, or of course you can just hold down your right click button there and use the glaive thrower with like actually steer it with the right mouse button and aim up at the same time, which is very handy. Now can we drop down there? Yes we can. Very handy. Alright, so we've got to start looking out for some Horde. Here we go, there's one. Alright, nice and easy to take these guys out. Let's try number 2. Oh no, it's got a big long cooldown. So of course just aiming that ball around our enemies, because we've got a bit of splash damage as well. Although that one there seems to want to avoid our glaives. There we go. Look at this guy. Oh, we've got more over here. Interesting.
It's still recharging.
Didn't realise they'd got in so close, to be honest. Alright, now we need to destroy these here. These are, of course, the Kromgar Demolisher.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And a big long cooldown on the number 2 ability there. There we go, that's 1 out of 3 down. And really taking it to the Horde here in our Glaive Thrower. I wonder if we can run these guys over. No, apparently not. And some point-blank range combat there. Right, there we go. 20 out of 20 of the Horde. We're looking for a Demolisher. There's one over there, I believe. Yes. Two out of 3 of the Demolishers slain. Oh, and look at that. There's one right there.
I can't cast it yet.
Oh, and we missed that completely. What an idiot.
That's still recharging.
Right, and there, of course, is that big wave of them there. The blade salvo, very cool. Alright, now we need to make our way further south now. So let's see. I think, looks to me like we're pretty much best to go around. Now, I'm not sure if we actually have to stay inside the Glaive Thrower. We probably don't. But hey, why the heck not, right? I mean, you know, uber firepower and all that. Let's just have a bit of a look-see around as we travel. So that there, yeah, that's the big crater that was left after the big Horde bomb. And you can see that that was a nice little sort of grove there where we had our little younglings, and the Horde have just come in and bombed the crapola basically out of that. Hardly very nice. Right, let's see if we can fight our way around here.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, sometimes it's really hard to actually target because the landscape isn't level.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Look at this little guy. Off, they send him out to try and attack us.
Still recharging.
Oh, and he's evaded anyway. Alright, so going right through the Horde battle zone here. And once again, trying to make our way down to Farwatcher's Glen. And I think once we're past these ancients, we're possibly home free. Alright, yep, this is all definitely very, very new. If we look at the map here, you can see this is where we're ending up here, down at Farwatcher's Glen, and it looks to me like there's some lava to the south of us as well, which will be interesting. I definitely haven't seen that before. Alright, let's eject ourselves out of this. Job well done. Alright, here we are at the Farwatcher's Glen for sure. Ooh, look at that, we've got ravens up there. And here we are, Hierophant Melek.
We've been walled up for far too long.
And Salisbury the Help. I've tried explaining to Salisbury time and time again that there is no possible way I could transform him into a Worgen. He refuses to listen and has instead convinced himself that if he gains my trust, I will let him in on the secret. Gnomes are very strange. Well, you know what?
Honored, I'm sure.
I agree with you there, Hierophant Melek. They are strange. Alright, so here we go. We witnessed the detonation of the bomb. Terrible, terrible destruction. Farwatcher Glen, for better or for worse, is still intact. Unfortunately, we've nowhere to run. Oh, look at that. A houndsman with two dogs. Vera and Lolo. Very interesting. Alright, ascending the Vale. Oh, and look at that. The Houndsmaster also has a quest for us. This is a very cool area, isn't it? Very cool indeed. Alright, so I'm told that before the Great Upheaval, the Charred Vale was a valley closed off to the sea. One merely has to look to the south to see that the Charred Vale is no longer a valley and has in fact become an area of great volcanic activity. Oh, there you go, that answers the question for us there, because that was the Charred Vale. Again, I spent hundreds probably of hours in that area. It was a rather difficult area to do at level. I've got lots of fond memories down there, but it sounds to me like it's all gone now. I will keep in touch with this gnome quarter device which Salisbury has so kindly gifted upon me. Use Salisbury's rocket pack to ascend the Charred Vale's volcano. Wow. Okay, oh, look at that. We've got rockets strapped to our back. We get a nice close up there. That doesn't look very safe to me, folks, if you ask me. And you can see there that we've actually got the item in our backpack there, which of course is showing on our back. And you can see here, Salisbury's rocket pack use. Propel yourself through the air towards a target destination, and Salisbury rocket pack is enabled. That looks a bit dodgy if you ask me. Anyway, let's see what the Houndmaster has to say for himself. And hungry pups. A new arrival. Good that you're here, lass. The pups are hungry and we're completely out of food. Thankfully, they love dragon meat, which fortuitously exists in abundance within the Charred Vale south of here. Be a good girl and fetch me several pounds of black dragon whelp fillet. Good lord. Alright, doesn't sound like it's going to be that easy. But anyway, okay, good day, citizen. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Salisbury, soon to be the world's first gnomegin. Yeah, I don't think somehow you're going to be a Worgen gnome, big fella. Melek has assured me that as soon as my work here is complete, he will grant me the gift of the Worgen. So with the introduction out of the way, I've a request. Within the Charred Vale south of here roam newly created fire elementals. I desperately need a rare blazing heart of fire from one of the fiends. Get it for me and you bring me one step closer to becoming a gnomegin. Well,
Very good.
I wouldn't be hanging my hat on that hope if I were you there, little matey, but we'll see what happens anyway. Let's have a bit of a quick explore around this area before we finish off the episode here. So we've definitely got a very, very large Worgen presence, that's for sure. Sort of a mix between the Worgens and the Night Elves. And yes, we've got a Flight Master here as well, so that's very handy. A Moonwell as well, pardon the pun. Let's see where this can take us. Well, okay, it can take us all the way around the zone, and in fact all the way pretty much around the continent, which is very handy. So anyway, what they were talking about before, the Charred Vale, that was all around here. So again, you'd kind of come through here and down here. This would all be the Charred Vale through here, and that would lead you on into the zone of Desolace, which of course is down here to the south of us. This here is Desolace, and this here is the Stonetalon where we are. So this was a Charred Vale, but it looks to me like it's actually all going to be lava now. So what I'd like to do before we log out in the, well, I presume that's an inn. Yep, look at that, there's a hearthstone there, so there's an innkeeper. It's always good to know. Looks to me like we might be able to get a glimpse over here, perhaps, if we sort of stick our neck out. Oh, look at that, we can actually see the shore. Wow, now you never used to be able to do that back in the day. That's very cool. And of course, now that you can basically fly anywhere in the world, they had to kind of remodel the zones. But oh, look over there. All right, let's see if we can get a closer look around here, maybe. Not sure if we're going to be able to. Maybe. We might have to rocket pack up over, I think. Maybe we can hop up there. No. Have they locked us out? Oh, that's annoying. No, maybe up here we'll be able to get a bit of a view. There we go. Alright, so let's have a look and get our bearings up, way up here up top. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely the gap down into the Charred Vale, and oh my lord, will you look at that? Okay, I mean, wow. Okay, it used to be charred, but not quite that charred. Oh my giddy aunt. Wow. Now, Sunrock Retreat is over there. That's basically over the other side of that basin. That is where the Horde outpost is. And in fact, you can see the road coming down there. And then it turns green. But wow, that's all molten lava now. That is definitely not the way it used to be. And you can see basically our quests are out there. You can see that we've got to basically ascend the Vale and head out into there. Then we've got to grab 6 Dragon Whelp fillets for our Houndmaster there, and grab the Blazing Heart of Fire for our little gnome, who honestly believes that he is going to turn into a Worgen. Well, that remains to be seen, I guess. Anyhow, folks, that's it for us for this episode. Certainly hope you enjoyed that. Bit of a trip down nostalgia lane there for those of you who, of course, have played WoW in the past, especially in the top there, the area of Stonetalon Peak, rather. But it's a bit sad to see it all sort of destroyed and looted there.
I have what you seek.
Let me browse your goods. There we go. We're all healed up, all repaired up, and all sold up. So that's it from us, I think, folks. So I certainly hope you'll join us in the next episode. And, of course, more importantly, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and Seraphis, our, what are we, level 35? Yep, level 35 and a half Worgen Mage. It's us saying take care. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.